Hi friends, welcome to your vocabulary review. Let's take a look at the words that we learned this week. The first word we learned is amusing, and it means funny. The second word we learned was upset, and it means to knock something over, or it could be a mad or a sad situation. But this week we're learning the word upset as knocking something over. All right, we also learned the word grin. It means to smile really big and show your teeth. And then the last word we learned was stuck. It means you're unable to move. All right, so let's practice using these words, okay? We're going to be comparing grin and amusing right now. So be thinking about those two words. Would you grin if you saw something amusing? Why? I want you to tell your partner, I would grin if I saw something amusing because, or I would not grin if I saw something amusing because. Go ahead and tell them right now. I hope you would grin because something's funny. You would be a stick in the mud if you didn't grin at something that was funny, wouldn't you? All right, we're gonna still think about grin, except this time we're gonna think about upset with it. Would you grin if you upset a glass of juice? Why? Tell your partner, I would grin if I upset a glass of juice because, or I would not grin if I upset a glass of juice because. Go ahead and talk about that right now. All right, remember, there's no right or wrong answer sometimes. Sometimes if you just explain how you personally feel, if you can explain how you're feeling, then that's the right answer for you. So some people might grin if they knock a juice glass over because that might be funny to them, right? Or sometimes people laugh when they're nervous or they've done something wrong. Sometimes, let's see, sometimes you wouldn't grin because, oh my gosh, I just made a big mess and now I have to clean it up. I upset my glass and now I'm upset. Or maybe you thought about upset with the other definition, like you were yelling at the glass of juice. Juice, why are you so sour today? I don't like you. And then the juice was like, I'm so upset, you hurt my feelings. And maybe you were thinking of something like that and that made you grin. Right? So those are a couple different choices that you could have said, and they're all right as long as you can explain it's how you feel. All right, let's do our last one. We're gonna still think about grin, but this time we're gonna think about stuck too. All right, would you grin if your hand were stuck in a jar? Why or why not? Tell your partner. I would grin if my hand got stuck in a jar because, or I would not grin if my hand got stuck in a jar. Talk to them about it right now. I would not grin if my hand got stuck. I'd be upset. All right, guys, let's talk about the 4 words that we learned this week. Which one means that you cannot move? Stuck. Awesome. Which one means to smile really, really big? Grin. Which one means to knock something over, or it could mean you're mad or sad? Upset. And which one did we learn this week that means it's funny? Amusing. Awesome job. I wish I knew which one of those words was your favorite. That's the one downside to making videos and not being able to see how you react on the other side while you watch those. Which one of these words was your favorite this week? Can you tell somebody at home which one was your favorite and tell them why it's your favorite? Go ahead and do that. All right, pause me if you need more time because I'm going to keep going. Friends, we are done with our review for this week. So as always, I want you to try to use these words. Instead of saying you're smiling or you're happy, talk about grinning. If you knock something over, oop, I'm so sorry that I upset that. Show people how great your vocabulary is and what a smart reader you are. All right, I will see you next week with 4 new words. Bye, guys.